After you have given your students the initial knowledge check to begin the year, you need to go back into your class roster and look at their performance on that knowledge check. Students who scored less than 20% should be moved into an RTI course. You will probably have several who have scored less than the 20%, especially due to some gaps that may be presented from remote learning and COVID over the past year and a half. Therefore, it is okay if you move a majority of your students into this RTI course. It's not going to hurt any of them to cover some of the basic skills that they need in order to be successful in your regular course. This is how you create your RTI course. Just as you move students before into a class, you are now going to move those specific students into a new class. So here we're going to create a class just like we did before. And instead of doing a code or copying a course, we're actually going to search, and I just type in RTI. And here's what you have. This ALEKS RTI 8 is for students who scored less than the 20% on the 8th grade level. RTI 7 is for students in the 7th grade who scored less than 20%. RTI 6 are the students who scored less than 20% on the 6th grade initial knowledge check. Here you have a middle school RTI Tier 3. I would try these others first and see how they do. This may be something that you move a student into who is an EC student or who struggles severely with math, and you'll see after a few weeks in one of these RTI courses if they need to be moved down even further to get some more basic instruction. But for here, we're going to choose one. So I'm going to choose this one. This is for my 6th grade students. And you can call it 6th grade RTI or however you want to do it. Subject, I'm just going to choose math. Grade level is going to be 6th. When I want to start it, when I want to end it, complete. So then I'm going to go back into my regular 6th grade course where my students have been working. Now that's your course that you started here. If I click here at all my courses, it would be your 6th grade course that you created. So whichever one your students are in at the moment. If you go into class roster, you can then, I don't have any students, but you can then choose student names and move them to the RTI course just like you did before moving them in. When you get to the edit the settings and it asks to carry over progress or not carry over progress, since we are starting them into something new again, we're going to go ahead and say do not carry over progress. Now, please keep in mind that this is still a learning process for all of us. We're learning more about this RTI course and more options that we have for ALEKS. So just be patient with your students, be patient with yourselves whenever you're moving students along. And if you have any questions about moving students into the RTI courses or what you need to do with any specific circumstances, please reach out to your curriculum coaches and we will help you get those moved and get started. Once they're in the RTI course, they should get a new initial knowledge check, and it's going to take them through that RTI course. Now, please keep in mind when they need to be bumped back up. So if you want to take a note on this or make yourself a little reminder, if a student is in an RTI course and they get to 75% proficient or better in that RTI course, it's time for them to move up back into the original course that they were in to start with. So just keep in mind, 75%, you can move forward. whatever 75% of their topics are. There are less topics in the RTI course than a regular course, so it should move a little faster. If you have any questions, again, reach out to your curriculum coach, and one of us will be glad to help you. Thanks.